Hello and welcome to another Unplugged video. In this case, we will look at how we can do conditional formatting of a matrix slightly different than the built-in. So in this case, we have country on the rows and month as columns. And if we use the standard built-in conditional formatting, you probably already know that we can use the measure and we can set a color for the lowest value and highest value. But this will be across all the values in our matrix. So I'll show you here how we can set it for each of the rows and each of the columns. So let's start by copying our matrix, and we will move this. Let's align this as well, just so and we will use a visual calculation to calculate the rank for each of the countries for each of the months. So for July, it should be 1 or 12, and the lowest month should be 1. So let's add a calculation, new visual calculation, a custom. And so let's call this row rank. So we'll use the rank function. And what do I want to rank? I want to rank the columns, i.e. the month. And I want to, now you can see that it changes to relation. That will be my columns. And then we must specify what do we want to order by. So we use the order by function to use the sales units for each of the rows, even though we say columns. So it's the columns within the row, i.e. the first row here is Denmark. If I want the highest value to be 1, I sort it descending, and then I'll just finish this off. And this means that I, for each of the cells here, will have a rank. So let's look at Germany. We hopefully should have a 1 in July for this selected here, and that's also Norway that has the highest value. And then we can change our conditional formatting background color to use not the sales unit but the row rank. That means that the highest value, i.e. the lowest selling month, will be red, and the lowest value, or actually the highest selling, because it's rank 1, will be the green value. And I will click OK. And you saw the colors change, and we can hide the visual calculation and see how the sales in each of the countries vary cross month, and that it actually varies cross month. So even though we have July as probably our top selling month, it's actually the highest in Denmark here in June, and in Sweden it's actually in November. And again, it will be, if we wanted to do for each month, we can copy this visual matrix again, move this a bit down, and we'll enter the visual calculation and say, let's do a column rank, and then we will rank our our rows. We will order by, again, our sales units. We will do it descending, i.e. the top selling country will show 1, and we'll end this. So the top selling in January will be Germany, and the bottom or the lowest is Netherlands. We can hide this as well, and we can now check, oops, not hide that one, but we can right click and change our conditional formatting, not to use the row rank, but the column rank. Click OK, and now we see within each month the lowest selling and the highest selling country. Pretty easy with the visual calculations, and will support other use cases than the built-in capabilities. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, give it a like if you like it.